Hello everyone, Tom here and welcome back to another episode of Making Interstellar. Today we have a big game at home against current league leaders Juventus. Now before we get into that, just want to go through what we've done since the last episode. Now excuse the hair as well, I have literally got in from work about an hour ago. It's covered in dust, I was covered in dust, so I had to fix that before I came on camera. I just couldn't be asked to style it again, so you have to make do with that. I know you look at the game, not me, which is great, so yep. We'll just get into the schedule. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Okay, last game we covered was a 4-0 defeat away at White Hart Lane. Really bad result, so we won't say anything about that. Thankfully, we bounced back. We beat Chivo 4-3. Unfortunately, our defence didn't bounce back. Our attacking players did. We scored 4 goals within 36 minutes before we pretty much did it all ourselves in terms of giving them a chance back into the game. We're 4-0 up at half time and ended up 4-0 up on the 36-minute mark, and then we ended up drawing 4-3. Good attacking performance, not so great defensively. Sums that up. Our defence continued to struggle. We played Catania and we beat them 3-2 away from home. Now as you can see, we went 2-0 up through Palosci and Sansone before they scored 2 in a minute to equalise. And then Shaqiri scored a goal 2 minutes after that and put us back in the lead, and we held on. So again, a recurring theme here. Great attacking, not so great defensive. I find it funny, since obviously Damian got injured and Davide Santon had to switch to the right and Regini came in at left back, we've struggled. Maybe it's because Regini's not up to scratch, maybe it's because Davide Santon has been swapped over. So maybe a backup right back is something we need to look into next year. Okay, following on for that, we finally kept a clean sheet. A 2-0 home win against Sampdoria. Late goals, I should add, from Andrea Costa and Alberto Paolucci getting the goals for us there. We then followed that up with another win, a 3-1 victory against Parma. Away from home, as we can see, we went 3-0 up. They scored a late consolation. It was a very good goal, so I can't really argue about that one defensively. But as you can see, deserved winners in this one for us. We then had an Italian Cup first round game against Torino. As you can see by the lineup, we started a very rotated side, and we got a very good win. Alberto Paolucci getting 2 goals, and Rodrigo Palacio getting a goal, which is nice for him. He hasn't featured much this year. He won't feature much for the club anymore, but it's nice for him to get a goal. Okie dokie. We then had our first defeat in the league in a long time. First defeat in the league since Juventus beat us, and it was a game. It was close. As you can see, I'll show you the stats. Basically, as you can see, we went 1-0 up on the 63rd minute, and they scored an equaliser pretty much straight away. They then went on and scored 2 more before we scored a goal late on to make it look tight. So then it was some poor performances by some players. As you can see, Santon didn't play, he was injured in this one, so Ambrosio had to come in. He had a bad game. As you can see, there's no Andrea Costa. I believe he was suspended, so he was missing. So we're missing 3 other first choice defenders there, and I think that contributed to the result. And some bad performances by some key players as well. Hernandez didn't have a great game, Shaqiri, you know, just one of those things. Unfortunately, we lost that game, and that handed the title impotence back to Juventus. Thankfully, we didn't let that get to us too much. We beat AC Milan in an away game in the Italian Cup quarterfinals, 1-0. Shaqiri getting an early goal, and that's all we needed to win that one. Not quite the demolishment we had of them early in the season, where we beat them 6-1, but it was nice to beat them. Okay, and the last game we played, a 4-1 victory over Cesena. Again, we scored 4 goals. You can see the consolation. It's kind of like our defence switches off. They see that we're winning and they just decide they don't need to play properly anymore. So it's disappointing that they do that. That might be something we need to look into. Maybe concentration. Defenders with higher concentration need to come in. I don't know what concentration is. 13. I don't know. Costa 14. They're not bad, but they're not the best. So maybe that's something we need to look at. But maybe I just need to switch to defensive maybe a little bit quicker. But yeah, we got the win, and in terms of the league, that leaves us in 2nd position, 2 points behind Juventus. Now, today's game, I'm not going to say it's a must-win. I'd say it's a must-not-lose. Now, having said that, I'm still going to go out for the win. I feel like if we can beat Juventus, we need it kind of for the head-to-head, because obviously they beat us early in the season. But I think as long as we avoid defeat here, Juventus will slip up again, and we've got a really good opportunity to try and win the league. If not, we've pretty much secured a top 2 finish again anyway. And I've got some players that I want to sign for next season, who hopefully will push us that extra bit further if we don't win the league this year. But before we get into that, just some transfers I want to show you that I've got in the works. Some ins. Andrea Pirlo. He's coming in on a very big contract, actually. He's joining next season on a free. When Pirlo's available, I know he's 36, but he's an Italian legend, and I'm building a team to try and win the Champions League of purely Italian players. And I kind of felt like I had to bring Pirlo in, even if he's only here for a year. He's just such a classy player. And we're also in the process of bringing Marco Verratti in on loan from Chelsea for the end of the season, which would be a nice little signing. But anyway, on to the team selection. As you can see, you've got a few injuries. Zaza is going to come back in and get his place over Destro. Churchy is going to start over Sansoni, and Shaqiri is going to switch to the left. Unfortunately, Damian's still not fit, but Santon is back. And Ranocchia comes in for Bianchetti, and that is pretty much our strongest 11 we have available to us today. So, fingers crossed we can get a decent result here. We're at home, funny enough. I thought we were away. No, I don't know. Whoa. Someone's shouting outside. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Okay. Juventus is playing a very, very defensive formation. Their midfield of Pogba and Vidal scares me. Berardi's a transfer target for me. He scares me. Tevez scares me. The team scares me. They may outmuscle us a little bit in midfield, but we'll see how we go. Maybe Hernandez will have to drop back or something. I don't know. Revenge always seems to work. So, let's get this going. Let's get this cracking. We're kicking from right to left, and they've got an early chance from a long throw, cleared by number 9. I am terrible with my numbers. No. Oh, sloppy goal to concede so early. That is a bad goal to concede so early. We didn't deal with the long throw well enough. Oh. Advantage Juventus 6 minutes into this huge fucking game. Look at that. Chiellini just crossed. Oh. It took a deflection off of Costa, and they... Juventus dominating the ball in the early stages. Right, okay, let's just watch for a bit. I don't want to make too many early changes. The only concern is if we give them the second goal, then it's pretty much game over. Shaqiri's got to take on his man. He's got to get a good cross in. And Zaza... Oh, Buffon pulls off an amazing save. Churchy, Liechtenstein... Ah. Yes, I know we haven't made a good... We're coming into it, though. We're growing into the game. That's what we usually do. It's a shame we just started like that. Half hour gone, not much is happening. 40 minutes gone, not much is happening. Half time and not much has happened. We're losing 1-0 though. We're going to have to give him a bit of a bollocking. Just to... Do we go... Second control at the minute. Well, they're dominating the ball, so I might go counter. Structured, and we're going to play more direct. I'm going to take off that just to see how that affects things. It may seem a bit counter. Oh, they're not having more of the ball in a minute. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. If it's not working about the hour mark, we'll go attacking. Oh, not another long throw in. Oh, for crying out loud. For crying out loud. That's 2 long throw-ins we've fucked up. How hard is it to head one away? And that just undoes everything. So we're going to have to go attacking now. We're going to have to chase this game. And this is kind of... we're not being outplayed by them. That's the frustrating thing. And that the game is just disappearing so quickly here. Right. Sansoni's coming off for Churchy. But before we do that, we've got to stop him in Shaqiri. We're also going to bring on Destro for Zaza. And Kovacic is knackered, so Guarin. Oh, I'm livid. I said do not lose, and we've just statistically it's so even, and I can't believe we've just given them those 2 chances. We've just not dealt with 2 long throw-ins. It's pathetic. Our defence should be able to cope with that. It wasn't as if the throw-ins are very good. We just didn't head the ball away, and Tevez is running. Thought Ranocchio is going to get sent off there. Just don't do anything daft, lads. To get a goal now, we have a chance, a slim chance given, but it's still a chance. It will make it look less embarrassing, this lead. And Guarin had just taken the ball and put it right into the top drawer. His first goal of the season. He's been quiet this year. We haven't played him that much, and he has just given us a chance in this game. Wow. What a strike from Freddie Guarin. Now, I'm going to keep things as they are. There's a highlight straight after, which is never good news because it usually means we'll concede. Oh, flipping heck. Asamoah to Pereira. Ranocchio. Guarin to Hernandez. Oh, long ball cut out. Come on, boys. Ranocchio, good lad. Guarin to Santon. Santon to Shaqiri. Oh my word! Shaqiri scored another wonder goal. Holy crap. What do I do now? Do I stand attacking? Do I go for the win? Do I go back to control? Since we've gone attacking, they haven't had any match for it. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'll see if we get another one by the 85th minute-ish. If we're not, we're going to go to a counter-attacking formation because Juventus are bound to come at us now. Oh, I don't want to change it. And we... Oh, damn it, Destro. That's a shame. Regini, I don't trust you very much. Just don't do anything daft. Good lad. Wow. And we have pulled a point out of a game that we were terrible in the first half. I'm happy with that fight back. Wow, 2 wonder goals, cancelling out their 2 long throw-ins, and we have pulled a draw out of nothing there. Wow, and that gives us a chance at the title. When rather than 5 points behind, we're still 2 points behind. And as you can see, we actually got them in the Italian Cup. So make of that what you will. So this is what it does to the league table. It doesn't do much. With what, 16 games to go, we're 2 points off them. We don't have to play them again. So you know, we'll see how that fares. It's just disappointing we lost to Roma, really, who aren't having the best of seasons. But anywho, next episode. What to do? I kind of feel like I should cover the Italian Cup semi-final somewhat, because it is such a big kind of occasion. Yeah, fuck it. We're going to jump 3 games. We're going... No, I don't know what to do. Yeah, fuck it. Fiorentina, Juventus, Cagliari. I'm going to do offline. Juventus will come back and do a live come on that. Then we'll jump all the way to Liverpool, AC Milan. Double header there. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, as always, lads, I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. And yeah, what a game that was. We showed great character to come back and draw that one. Fantastic. If you did like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, or if you've been here a while and you just haven't hit the button yet, hit that subscribe button. We're well over 100 subscribers now, which is incredible. Thank you so much for that, lads. And yeah, follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching, boys.